you'll get better results. Understand that it's not just your clit at the top and that's it, and there's nothing else to stimulate. A vagina is vast. It's got, okay, so let me show you a picture of how big our clit is. Okay. You guys want to get closer. Let's see, the cross-section of the non-erect clitoris, a cross-section of the clitoris during sexual arousal. Okay, here we go. So, okay. This is the clit, this ball, and then it's connected like this, and it goes all the way back. Alright? Here's one that's aroused, so it's out more. And this is like, they're called the legs. It's the root. This is right here, all our labia. Okay? So if you stimulate up and even back, this is farther back. This is all clitoral. This all leads here to the front. So instead of going directly here, you can explore all of this also. And it will, it's like, it's all connected. Okay, so really this workshop is to open your mind as to how we're set up, okay, and just broaden your horizons on how to touch the vagina. I mean, this can help a lot of things, like when you have sex, when you masturbate, when you're going to give birth and you are stalled during labor and your cervix isn't dilating. Stimulating all of this will help create that movement, that opening. And by being stimulated, it also creates hormones that are released in order to withstand the pain of giving birth. We all have enough drugs, natural drugs, to give birth, even in a pleasurable way. That's if we understand our anatomy and our physiology. What's your question?
When a woman's giving birth, like, okay, Alice Walker, she wrote about when a woman's been giving birth, she could actually stimulate, so she actually has an orgasm as she's giving birth to the child. And so this is to prevent from the doctor actually going in with a knife and cutting in, right?
As far as the C-section or everything, or episiotomy? Episiotomy? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Okay. If you guys want to talk about birth and orgasmic birth, okay. Well, orgasmic birth is totally possible. It takes really understanding your physiology and trusting in your natural hormones that will protect you from the pain, and then you can transfer the concept of pain into pleasure, right? Kind of one and the same time. Yeah, so as far as pleasure and orgasmic birth, yes, kissing, having sex, being like fingered, using a vibrator, any of that will help a woman give birth a lot easier. Yeah, you can make love while you're doing the birthing process. It'll help speed up the whole situation. Yeah, definitely. So there's another thing that you need to know about giving birth. It's really important that the woman be aroused. And so the whole concept is that you need to get to a point in your body, for the woman and the man, where you're comfortable enough to go there, because you can, and it's beneficial. I think that a lot of the problem we have now with the birth situation is that it's been over-medicalized. We've been taught that it's a medical emergency, and it's not. And so we give our trust to the doctors, to the nurses, and we don't go with our instincts. And our instincts actually are to make out and stuff. What about underwater births? What underwater birth does, it can help reduce the pressure of the back, of the pressure of giving birth. It's also a gentler way to enter the planet for the baby. midwives, traditional midwives from the indigenous zones and stuff, and they taught us that the easiest way to give birth is vertically. So either with a birthing bar, standing, holding onto a tree. You can even get like a rebozo, which is like a piece of fabric, and you tie it like around your neck, as like the helper does, and then the mother can just like hold on to it. It helps open up the pelvic floor. Yeah. That's how they do it in Zambia. All over where there is no doctors. So, okay. So that's that about birth. I'm a birth doula. Birth doula, I don't know if I already told you guys this, provides emotional support and labor support for a pregnant woman and also pregnant woman giving birth, right? And it's really important because you want to preserve the moment of birth as a positive one, as a moment where the woman felt empowered. Okay, like she was in control and she was being respected. It really doesn't happen anymore because once you go to the doctor, to the hospital, it's all taken away from you and given to the doctor. Unless you have an advocate, and that's what a doula really does. She's more of an advocate for the mother and the father, the family. So yeah, it's different than a midwife. A midwife captures, is a lot more clinical, knows like more of like the physiology, anatomy, what's going on, and helps birth the baby. Doulas don't necessarily do that. They don't do manual checks necessarily. Okay.